Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to another edition of NWA Smoky Mountain TV. We come to you all the way around the world. Matt Rhodes alongside John Morehouse. And John, big-time matchups here today, including to kick us off here, huge tag team action.
That's right, the U.S. champions, the Heatseekers, in tag action against the young up-and-coming team, Axton and Bryan Montgomery. Titles won't be on the line, so we'll have to see if Axton and Bryan can find a way to impress here today.
Also, we'll see Brent in action today as well. Fans over again, we'll talk about Collision Course here in just a little while. Let's go to the ring. All right, here we go.
Bryan Montgomery starting out, did a little research on these two. Bryan Montgomery, he has been training under Ricky Morton as of late. That's a good way to learn about wrestling in general, but especially tag team wrestling, as he locks up with Sigmund, who's been also off touring the country in the Southeast. We've also seen him go to Canada as of late.
Yeah, Sigmund has traveled the world over. He's been about everywhere, and he is a fine professional wrestler. We don't have to sit here and talk about his accolades. We've talked about him in the past. We know where he's accomplished. He wants to retain the United States tag titles today against this young upstart team of Axton Ray, Bryan Montgomery. They are seen primarily in Pro Wrestling South. Ladies and gentlemen, you see some great action there in Bristol, Tennessee. And these young guys looking for an opportunity in front of a record crowd for them. Nice arm drag there. That's Bryan Montgomery, ladies and gentlemen. As you alluded, under the tutelage of Ricky Morton, one of the greatest of all time, John. And you can't pick a better trainer than Ricky Morton.
Not at all. Now we see Axton Ray tag in. Axton is an individual I've really had my eye on. I think he's a really bright prospect for wrestling here, in the Southeast region. And against Elliott Russell, who he defeated. He pinned Elliott Russell last summer at one of our great fundraiser events. So, if he could do it here, it's going to be, a lot more for Axton Ray and Bryan Montgomery.
Elliott Russell, a lot different from then until now. A whole lot more mature as a competitor in the ring. Has learned a lot from the man you see in the corner, Sigmund, but is also, of course, we know we've documented his history, who he's learned from, man by the name of Dr. Tom Pritchard. Elliott Russell is as fine trained as they come in this sport. A man who the sky's the limit for him and what he can do here, not only in NWA Smoky Mountain, but other opportunities for him as well. They lock up collar and elbow. Nice rear waist lock here by Russell. Standing switch there by Axton Ray. Nice takeover here. Into the head scissors. Great exchange here as he goes for the deep arm drag and the top wrist lock. Great wrestling.
Absolutely. Axton Ray, he is young. He is extremely young. I believe he's only 18, 19 years old, but he's been around. He's been wrestling for a while. He's got a handle as he gets the better of Sigmund with a beautiful arm drag there. And the champions a little bit on their heels, Matt Rhodes. Surprises me a little bit. Maybe they are taking this match lightly, like I said. Another nice arm drag.
A great exchange here, great wrestling here as Sigmund rolls through trying to break it here. Sigmund is maybe the youngest veteran I've ever laid my eyes on in my life. This man, you think he's been around for 20 years, but the man is young in age, but wise in his experience and knowledge and psychology of the sport and the business. He's learned from the absolute best you can actually think of. Guys like Tom Pritchard, guy that comes to mind, the legend Harley Race, the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, one of the greatest of all time. Again, in my opinion, Sigmund had an opportunity to learn and train with him, and he has put that to good use. You talked about his traveling experiences. Sigmund has wrestled all over the world on national television, worldwide television. He's been there. He's been in big matches, and he's been victorious. That's the thing about Sigmund. He's been victorious. And you see the United States Tag Team Champions right now. Sigmund's held many singles championships, but he's got to be careful here, John, and not overlook Axton Ray and this young man here, Bryan Montgomery.
That's right. Gets dumped to the floor.
Yeah, I think he may have underestimated Axton Ray's strength right there.
The champions, they've been keeping such a busy schedule. We saw them in action there at the Smoky Mountain Cup, traveling to other states, other promotions, putting those titles on the line. Maybe they, I don't know, they just seem off tonight, Matt.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the crowd. I don't know. Maybe they were surprised. I'm not surprised to hear this crowd get behind these two, just because I know that pretty much universally the agency and Dylan Wayne Sizemore are just loathed by our fans, but this match has gone about the exact opposite way that I expected it would.
Look at Axton Ray here with this great submission hold on the Southern Psycho. Elliott Russell. Big elbow there. Russell well scouted that. Counters there. Trying to break loose of that submission. Does so. Irish whip here off the far side. Nice exchange here as he runs the ropes. Going for the head scissors.
Oh!
Takes him over.
Pretty impressive.
Deep arm drag there. And Axton is very impressive here. Very impressive.
You know, I thought maybe they'd be rattled by the big crowd, but they seem very calm, very comfortable, perhaps gaining some fuel and some motivation off all the great turnout.
A double axe handle there by Bryan Montgomery. Full arm drag and twist there. Going to wrench it again, but Russell grabs the head, trying to grab a headlock here. Backs him into the corner. He's scrapping right now for anything he can get. Big knee to the midsection. And again, elbows right to the back of the head. Russell maybe trying to get the upper hand on the younger of the two men. Axton's been around for several years. Montgomery's still a rookie in the sport. Whoa! He barely caught him there, but I think Montgomery a little bit bigger in size than Axton Ray, a little bit stronger as well. Takes him over relatively easy as Russell trying to get back to a vertical base here, maybe trying to make a tag if at all possible. Up reversal by Russell. Oh, and Sigmund. He didn't see it, but we did. Right in the back, right in the kidney area with Sigmund. And that's why the Heatseekers are United States Tag Champions.
That's where you see that familiarity as a team, that veteran savvy by Sigmund with the well-placed knee to the back. And now Bryan Montgomery. Bryan Montgomery's in no man's land right now, Matt.
He is lateral press here by Sig and a kick out at one. Nice job kicking out at one there. But Sigmund maybe getting frustrated with this young man. And you see him hard into the corner. That's hard on the back there. That's very thin padding there in that turnbuckle. Very thin padding, and that hurts, ladies and gentlemen. And now quick tags by the Heatseekers, and now this win, the Heatseekers are starting to take over. You see this time and time again, and this again why they're the United States Tag Champions. They work very well as a cohesive unit, whether they're breaking the rules or whether they're not.
Cutting the ring in half as well, which is a key part of their playbook.
Suplex right in the center of the ring. Recover here. Russell's got it put away. No, at two.
Montgomery's showing a lot of fight. He's impressing me here. A lot of resolve. He knows this big opportunity. He knows what's at stake.
Russell now with that, trying to put him to sleep here. Montgomery doing a good job of battling out, but again, Russell just a step ahead of him here. Cover here, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and referee with a 2.5. Here's a tag, and the Heatseekers, they've been asking for competition. They've got it here. I think they've got a little bit more than they bargained for in this matchup.
I'm guaranteed too much competition for the comfort of Dylan Wayne Sizemore at ringside. I'm sure he would have preferred a nice, easy night. You know, the Heatseekers win in a couple minutes and then go to one of those agency after parties I keep hearing about. Still waiting for an invitation for one of those, but I keep hearing about them.
I'm surprised you want an invitation, Sean, but nonetheless, maybe you'll get one day.
It's just nice to be included, you know.
Sure is. Oh, look at Axton just got included. The right hand. Now he's going to try to get in the match. Now here comes the double team work, cutting that ring off, and Russell going high risk.
Oh!
Double axe handle from the top. Elliott Russell, man, he hasn't picked up a razor in a long time, but he's definitely picked up some skill. Going to pick him up here maybe for a side slam or some sort of maneuver here. Extends out the knee and backbreaker there. Goes for the cover. Russell, I like that cover. Putting all his weight on the opponent. Bryan Montgomery had to put a lot of energy in kicking out there.
That's where you see the improvement of Elliott Russell and the things he's learned under Sigmund's tutelage coming to fruition there in the middle of the match. And Montgomery trying to get to the corner.
And Russell cut him right off with that vicious clothesline. Takes Montgomery down. Again, here comes Sigmund. Gonna send him off here. Big back elbow. Double axe handle right there. Sigmund, one for the cover, hooks the leg, and he's at it too. Fans here behind this young tag team of Axton Ray and Bryan Montgomery. Right now, Bryan Montgomery, the more inexperienced of the two men, in a bad spot here, right in the center of the ring too. You see Axton Ray trying to will his partner on here, trying to make a tag if at all possible. And Sigmund doing a good job with this submission, this front face lock applied here.
He's got, I don't even know if Bryan maybe knows where he's at. He's really close to his corner. If he just was able to push Sigmund back just a little bit. There it is.
Tag! They tag!
Smoke Carver missed it.
Ah, my, of course. The referee had his back turned. That's not his fault. Elliott Russell was in the right place at the right time, distracting the referee. Blatant choke here. 1, 2, 3. And now he almost could have got up disqualified right there. But again, the referee with his back turned. Covers him here. And a kick out at 2.5.
Bryan Montgomery's trying to get the crowd behind him. You know, that emotion, that fuel to the fire that these fans can provide. And we got a packed house here in Elizabethton. But is it going to be enough to beat the Heatseekers? That's a tall order no matter where you are.
Yeah, they're going to need all the help they can get here. Cover. Sunset flip here. A kick out at 2. Hooks him now. Going for a backside cradle. Russell's shoulders down for another 2. Oh, right in the ribs, man. And he's going to draw the man in, taunting his opponent, and now here comes Sigmund.
I think we're really seeing the youth and the just the exuberance of Axton Ray kind of be at his disadvantage here, and a more veteran wrestler might realize that, you know, this is not the time to be trying to get into the ring. You know, maybe I should duck out on the apron and try to give my partner a chance. But Axton, I think he just had, I don't know, tunnel vision or something, but his partner definitely paid the physical price.
Youth and inexperience is all that is right there. You can't blame him because no doubt he's very angry and wants to get his hands on him. But that definitely hurt his partner right there. And that hurt too. Open hand slap. As Sigmund winding up. Referee better move. Oh, wow, Samoan drop. And that was from literally out of nowhere. And there's a tag to Elliott.
Tag to Axton.
Here comes Axton Ray. And he is on fire. Gonna lay the right hands to Elliott. Sigmund gets dropped. Russell is back in the corner. Oh, and from behind. The Heatseekers right back in control. Now the double team. He needs to get one in and one out here.
Wait a minute. Oh, nice double drop kick to
Axton.
Sigmund
out to the floor. And the legal men are in the ring.
The kid is feeling it here. But
Axton.
He needs to focus on the legal man.
Legal man here. He took him out. Wow, and he landed on his feet. Impressive. Man, they get titles on the line here. Needed a midsection. Oh, man, and a big right. Russell, I'm going to gut-wrench him here. Power bomb. That's got to be it.
That might do it.
That's it. That's it. Stick a fork in him. Oh, he kicked out. Wow. Oh, that was that close.
Elliott Russell can't believe it, and I'm a little flabbergasted myself at that match.
Smoke Carver wasn't telling a lie when he said it was that close. It was. And now Russell getting frustrated here. Right hands. Just beating on Axton Ray. And that's what the Heatseekers do best. Kick a man while they're down. Oh, and a jawbreaker. Big momentum changer there. But Russell, there's another momentum changer. It's back and forth. Wow, nice move there. That was a hip toss into a neck breaker. Cool move. Big move there by Axton Ray.
Is that going to do it now?
And here comes Dylan Sizemore, yellow tie and all.
Wait, Sigmund's got the belt.
On the back of the head. My God. As Russell covers him. Not this way. It's over. Wow, the Heatseekers have claimed victory in the opening contest this week on NWA Smoky Mountain TV. There they are, the United States Tag Team Champions, reign victorious. We're back right after this. My goodness.
Hello, I'm Ken Daffron.
And I'm Gail. We're owners of Dalton Direct Carpets in Kingsport.
We're featuring Caress Carpet from Shaw Industries. Carpet's so soft it makes you want to take your shoes off and play or even take a nap on the floor. Financing is available. That's at Dalton Direct Carpets, Bloomingdale Road in Kingsport.
Attention, nonprofit organizations. Are you tired of selling candy bars and candles and not able to raise the funds you would like to? For the past 10 years, NWA Smoky Mountain has raised lots of money for many great non-for-profit organizations, and you can bring the same fundraising technique to your event. For more information, please call area code 423-773-5449 or area code 423-631-9110.
Can't get enough of NWA Smoky Mountain? Do you enjoy watching NWA Smoky Mountain TV and want to see more of your favorite stars? Then I have good news for you. Our website, NWASmokyMountain.com, is the place you need to be for all the exclusive news, exclusive matches, exclusive blogs by your favorite NWA Smoky Mountain stars, and much more.
Hello, I'm Ken Daffron.
And I'm Gail. We're owners of Dalton Direct Carpets in Kingsport. Grace is one of the softest carpets ever made, one of the most durable, and it's got warranties to back it up.
We always offer free estimates and special financing is available. That's at Dalton Direct Carpets, Bloomingdale Road in Kingsport.
Vince Brent, Daniel Mulligan. You know, it was originally supposed to be Vince Brent and Chris Richards here tonight. Chris Richards decided he was going to take the night off, said he didn't need to prove anything. So he has reached out to Chaos, trying to get them to sick their new 350-pound wrecking ball Daniel Mulligan on him. But then we see the handshake between Daniel and Vince as this match gets ready to begin.
They lock up collar and elbow here. I'm kind of beside myself at this point, so I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Mulligan going to back away. These two men have been friends in the past. I don't know how their relationship stands right now. We know the issues between Daniel Mulligan and Chaos, and it's not been very good as we went off the air last week. And we're starting again in this same situation this week. An argument between Chaos as they were on their way to the ring here for this episode of NWA Smoky Mountain TV. It has been a great day. Thanks so much for joining us, folks. Look at here, Vince Brent now going to do a rear waist lock, trying to take the big man down.
I don't know how well that's going to work. Yep.
Vince Brent gearing up for the big event coming to Kingsport, Tennessee on Saturday night, May the 9th. It's Collision Course 10, John Morehouse. And speaking of John, it's going to be John Morrison in action against the Jason, against Kincaid, the man who won the Super 8, the current Southeastern Heavyweight Champion, as Kincaid will defend that championship against the former WWE superstar that night.
The greatest challenge yet to Kincaid's record-setting reign, now approaching 3.5 years as NWA Southeastern champion. Man, I think this is an interesting match. Vince and Daniel Mulligan know each other really well. They've both, kind of came up in the sport about the same time. They've wrestled one another probably dozens of times, been in the ring together, be it as opponents or even tag team partners, maybe even 100 times here through the region. So it's a really interesting matchup here, and we'll see. I don't know if the goal of Daniel Mulligan taking out Vince is going to be accomplished here, what Chris Richards had in mind, but I think we will see a fantastic match nonetheless.
Just stepped over him.
Oh,
he took him down that time.
We got the whole horde of Chaos, a literal horde. We got Judas the Mad Hatter, Jeff Connolly, Saradox, and the newcomer Cody Blade. Wait a minute, look out!
I'm going up and over now. Jeff Connolly. Oh, jeez. Good God.
It's that numbers game we've talked about week after week, Matt. There's so many members of Chaos, and now Daniel and Cody getting into a get into a confrontation on the floor while Vince pays the price behind referee Austin West, getting assaulted by the cleaner, Jeff Connolly.
The cleaner, Jeff Connolly. Wow, I tell you what, I tell you what, I don't even know how to describe this man anymore. I don't even understand it. I don't understand chaos. I don't understand what their meaning is. Doesn't matter. They're here to try to hurt people. Daniel Mulligan's putting the hurting on Vince Brent right now. But I believe that him and Chaos are not seeing eye to eye. It has to be upsetting Judas the Mad Hatter. Has to be.
It's a tough situation. Judas, I'm sure he's excited to add Cody and Daniel to the roster, but if Daniel's not gonna cooperate, and there's a pin by Daniel, if Daniel Mulligan's not going to cooperate, is he trying to force Judas to fire him so he can be free? Meanwhile, for Daniel, Judas does control his contract, so it's a very risky situation, especially for the Hillbilly.
Yeah. Well, if he fires him, where's he going to go? I mean, really?
There's
no option. I mean, you're going to come here and perform in front of thousands of people, or you're going to go perform in front of 20? I mean, let's just call a spade here. I mean, where's he going to go? He's got no choice, John. That's just the bottom line. And I know I sound like a broken record, said it last week 100 times. He has no choice but to listen to what that man says.
Oh!
Holy smokes! My God, he decapitated.
The raw power of Daniel Mulligan is not rivaled by many on the roster of NWA Smoky Mountain, Matt Rhodes.
Well, I can only think of one other man, maybe two. You talk about maybe throw Chris Richards into this mix. What you think of the Giant of Ron? And I said it last week, if the Giant of Ron and Daniel Mulligan, if they got on the same page, what a scary thought that is. My God, it gives me nightmares.
It'd be like facing Godzilla and King Kong in a tag team match. Meanwhile, Vince Brent, coming off the Smoky Mountain Cup. He's in here against Daniel Mulligan. We're on the road to Collision Course. There's a lot on the line, a lot of big opportunities coming up. Chris Richards trying to take Vince out of the mix here by arranging this match with an agreement with Chaos. Is Vince trying to rally?
Go for a high cross body here. Making this your main event this week here on NWA Smoky Mountain TV. Oh my gosh, there. What a big throw. I mean, these men are fresh off battles last night at the King Sports Civic Auditorium. They're here this week on TV competing. Folks, we thank each and every one of you for joining us last night. The Smoky Mountain Cup records were broken, and all-time attendance records was shattered inside that legendary facility as we crowned a new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. More information on that event, all the details at NWASmokyMountain.com of what went down. And if you wasn't there, the DVD be coming soon at NWASmokyMountain.com as well. And big events coming up through the Mountain Empire. We talked about May 9th. At the Collision Course presented by Dalton Direct Carpets. What a big night that's going to be. No doubt Vince Brent's going to be a big part of that. Daniel Mulligan, what's his part going to play into that event? Is Chaos going to hold him down and keep holding him back here?
Let's not forget either about that huge double main event.
Yeah.
AJ Styles versus Chase Owens. And then for that NWA Southeastern title, Jason the Gift Kincaid against John Morrison. Both those matches. I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see these two fantastic matches in one place on one night. Collision Course 10, Saturday, May 9th in Kingsport.
Big thanks to Hardee's as well for sponsoring that event for us. Going for it looks like the Northern Light Suplex. Got him here. He's got him down all that weight across the sternum of Brent as he kicks out at 2.
Show me another 350-pound man who can do a Northern Light Suplex. There's not many out there, Matt Rhodes. Daniel Mulligan is a very underrated competitor. And you can understand why Chaos would want him, as part of their faction.
A big elbow there by Vince Brent here. Daniel Mulligan is just dazed in the ring, but he's still standing. That one got him a little bit under the chin there. Vince giving it all he's got here. Come on, kid. You have to chop him down from the legs. Oh! Went for that big shining wizard there. Knee to the face.
That'll rattle you no matter how big you are.
Oh, he got him again. Let me going for the DDT here. Oh! That was I don't think he hit all of that one. But Brent may have caught enough of it to daze him. Brent with a message for some of his fans in the front row here.
I think those two knees might have done as much damage, if not more, than the DDT, but Daniel's still in trouble.
Yeah. Going for the big elbow here. Oh. Right into the heart of the man from Bud Holler, West Virginia. Cover here, 1-2, and a kick out at 2. Daniel still fighting on in your main event this week. And it's been a great day full of action, John Morehouse, and this one here is a great way to end things.
Absolutely, and we've seen Vince finish a lot of people with that top rope elbow drop too, but Daniel Mulligan still had enough of the wherewithal, still enough left in the tank to get a shoulder up.
Oh, good grief. Tuck him down hard. And now both men down in the center of the ring. Turning point of the matchup here, John.
It's like getting hit with a brick wall. It's got to be when you got 350 pounds of agitated hillbilly just flying at you through the air. And now Daniel, we've seen Daniel go up to the top rope as well. Maybe that's what he's thinking about. Now Jeff Connolly getting up on the corner. I don't know what's going on here. Threw in the bull rope. Are they?
They threw in the bull rope, yeah. Jeff Connolly said, use it. I can't repeat what else he said, but he said, use it. Is he going to do it? Don't do it. Judas is beside himself.
Once again, Daniel Mulligan just refusing to follow the orders of Chaos, even though they own his contract.
Connolly is beyond frustrated. He can't do it. He can't do it.
He doesn't have a choice, though. Like you said, Chaos controls his professional future. If he wants to keep having a job,
This time Austin West stopped him.
Oh!
Oh, he went after Jeff with it.
I think he got him with it, too. And Daniel says, I don't need the bull rope. No.
Went for the super kick. Daniel had it scouted. Picks him up, body slam.
The inner turmoil, the conflict, it's got to be going on through Daniel Mulligan right now. Wanting to wrestle, wanting to be a sportsman one way, and then having to deal with Chaos. And now Jeff Connolly, we're seeing members of Chaos literally getting into an argument, a physical scrap here in the middle of a match, Matt.
They go for the big dive.
Oh!
He missed it. He rolled out of the way. Connolly's still on the apron. And now Vince Brent. He may be sizing him up for the kill. For the kill shot, he got it! He got it! 1, 2, 3, this match is over! Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner by pinfall, Vince Brent! Vince Brent, your winner here this week on NWA Smoky Mountain TV. He slayed the big man. And I think Vince is going for the win into victory lane. Very happy tonight.
And Daniel Mulligan paying the price. He tried to take the high road, tried to not do what Chaos wanted him to do, assault Vince Brent with that bull rope, and ends up coming out with the loss, and now confronted in the ring by Jeff Connolly. Matt, I don't see how this issue is going to get resolved. I don't even think Judas, can he even get all these guys on the same page? Can he get Daniel and kick in the head?
Come on! Just kicking him right, my God, just kicking him right in the face. Vince Brent.